my name is Autumn Hamilton and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a full face of E.L.F. I got all this stuff. I got so much E.L.F. stuff, you guys. I've tried some E.L.F. things, so some of these things I already had and I have already tried. But a lot of these things I have never tried and I'm super excited to give them a shot. So if you want to watch me do a full face of E.L.F., then keep on watching. The first thing I am going to go in with is this E.L.F. Happy Hydration Cream. It is hemp-derived cannabis sativa. So there is that. I already feel like I look super like dewy and moisturized, which is really nice. It feels really good on my skin as well. Okay, so now let's do primer. So for primer, if you guys have watched any of my videos before, you know I use the Poreless Face Primer. There is the primer. I really like this primer. I use it every time I do my makeup. I feel like it gives me a pretty like pore-filled finish. So now we are going to go into foundation, and I've used multiple different shades of this foundation. This is the E.L.F. Flawless Satin Foundation, and these are the two shades I'm going to be using today, which it's been opened. Why didn't I check? Oh my gosh. Dang it, I really wanted to try that shade. Okay, moving on. So we're just gonna go in with Snow because that's our only option right now. It's light. And it's also a lot lighter coverage without a brush, so. Okay, so there is the foundation. It is definitely a light to medium coverage. As you can tell, you can still see my breakouts through here. It's a little bit light for the skin tone that I have right now. I'm still wearing off a spray tan, but I think with contour we can work with it. So next, let's go in with concealer. So in the past, I have used the 16-Hour Camo Concealer, the regular one by E.L.F., and I use these two separate shades, Fair Beige and Light Sand usually. And I have mentioned before that this concealer, it makes my under eyes do weird things, like it looks like crusty and gross a little bit. I mean, it's definitely brightening and definitely full coverage, but I do not enjoy the texture that it gives on my under eyes. So whenever I saw that they came out with this one, Hydrating Camo Concealer, I was really happy, and I hope that this is a little bit less weird on the under eye. So I got this one in the shade Light Sand, which is the same as the regular one that I use. But I'm hoping that it's not too dark. Ooh, it's looking too dark. Ooh, it's looking too dark. I'm just gonna go with it. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's literally so dark. Y'all, I might end up just using this as like a all over foundation. Okay, so I literally just buffed that concealer all over my face practically, so there's that. I do still want some brightening, so I actually am going to go in with Fair Beige, and I can tell already though that this hydrating is much more hydrating than this. Much more hydrating. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of brightening and a tiny bit to lighten up those little spots. Hopefully those finally go away. Okay, there we go. There's the brightening that I wanted and needed because I'm struggling. Now I'm going to go in with my E.L.F. setting powder. This is the setting powder that I use all the time. but I'm just gonna be using this for under my eyes because I actually got a different one for the rest of my face. Now that my under eyes are baking, I am going to go in with my cream contour palette. I use this all the time. You have seen it before, and I'm gonna do the things that I always do. Okay, now that my creams and liquids are all laid and blended, I'm going to set the rest of my face, and I'm going to do that using the E.L.F. Halo Glow Setting Powder. It says it sets makeup and creates a soft soft focus blurred finish, and I got it in the shade Light. Now we're gonna go in with our primer infused bronzer, and I'm guessing this is the shade Forever Sunkissed. Okay, so this is the shade Forever Sunkissed. It looks like just a really kind of like medium toned neutral bronze. I really dig the color. I really like the color. I ordered this one online. Cute. Let's see. Okay, so there is the face with the bronzer. I'm very happy with this one. I like this a lot. Already gonna recommend. That's probably my favorite thing so far, honestly. For blush, I got this blush in the shade Bright Pink. Yep. It's a very like true medium toned pink, so that's cool. So let's go in with Bright Pink. She's pigmented. She is pigmented. Well, the blush is on. I like it. I like the color. It's definitely pigmented. I went in like 3 taps on the brush for each side, and it's definitely colored, which is okay. I love blush, so I'm totally fine with that. For the next part, if you've watched any other videos on my channel, then you know that the next part of my makeup routine is my favorite part of every makeup routine. I love it. So it's not shocking that I got 3 different highlighters, and I'm gonna try them all. We have the highlighting shimmer stick, we have a metallic flare highlighter, and we have a shimmer highlighting powder, and I just read all those backwards from the camera. See how pretty this looks? So this is rose gold and the metallic flare. This is definitely a bigger, heavier duty component than this one. This is the shimmer highlighting powder, and it looks like this. The last highlighter I got, this is the highlighting shimmer stick in the shade Pink Quartz. So I went ahead and swatched all of the highlighters, and I'm actually really shocked by how much I like the Pink Quartz, the stick shimmer highlighter. So that's that one. This is the Pink Quartz highlighter. This is the Sunset Glow, the shimmer highlighter powder. It's very gold, and as you can see, it is not super reflective. That's the middle one here. And then the last one is the metallic flare in rose gold, and it is definitely rose gold, and it is more reflective than this shimmer highlighting powder, but it's still not quite as reflective as the quartz shimmer stick is. The only thing I'm worried about with the quartz shimmer stick is that it might take off the makeup underneath, but we're gonna find out. I'm actually gonna go in with the shimmer stick on my nose. And it blends out really easy, actually. I'm like barely tapping it a few times. and it's blending out pretty nice. Feels really good too. It feels very silky. Okay, so it definitely blends out to be not nearly as reflective as it is here, but it still looks really cute and dewy and glowy, and it looks like it's gonna be perfect for summer actually. I like. All right, so on this cheek, I'm gonna go in with the metallic flare in rose gold. Okay, so the rose gold highlighter is definitely too dark for me. You can see a cast right here whenever I look straight on, but when I turn my head, it's actually very blinding. Like, I'm really happy with this color and this what's going on right here. It definitely pulls out rose gold vibes. It has very much of like a pink undertone, and that might be it mixing with the blush. But I'm really happy with how this looks. Not too happy with this cast going on right here. But that I can work with. I'm gonna go in with the Sunset Glow. I really love this like compartment that this is in. Compartment thing? I don't know, the compact, whatever it is. You guys, I actually really like that. What the heck? Why is that so pretty? Oh my gosh, I like that even better than I like this one, I think. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. That's so pretty. Still a cast. There's definitely still a cast. You can see this right here. This cast on both sides. Ooh, I don't like the cast. Okay, so of the highlighters, I honestly think this one's my favorite. Next I'm gonna do my brows, and I don't know why, but somehow I ended up with 2 of these. Probably my fault. So these are the new brow pencils. This is the shade Auburn. Not too sure if I am gonna like about this is that the pencil is mechanical. It's not one where you can sharpen it, so obviously this tip isn't gonna stay like that. It's gonna more turn into like a rounded, and that's a pretty like fat little pencil. But it does come with a spoolie at the end, so there's that. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay, so there is one brow in comparison to the other. It's definitely a thick brow. It was kind of hard, I feel like, to taper the product. Like it's definitely there. Like, it is a pigmented product. I don't feel like it's very waxy, honestly, though. Like, I'm not getting that waxy sheen that you usually get. It's actually super matte. I really like that. The spoolie works really nicely. For the color, Auburn, it's a really good Auburn. I really enjoy this color. Usually Auburns are like, they literally seem like brown to me. Like, now I'm just going to set my brow with the brow mascara. I use this all the time. You guys have seen it before. Next, I'm going to go ahead and move into the eyes and eyeshadow. This Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer, and this is sheer, it says. So it says it's crease proof and makes your eyeshadows look more vibrant. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm sorry, this cast right here is really bothering me. I love highlighter. better, but like this is bothering me. That's bothering me. We're gonna get through this. Okay, so for eyeshadows, I was on the website getting a lot of these things. I noticed that they actually had these new little eyeshadow palettes, and I figured since they were new that I would give them a shot. These are the bite-size eyeshadow palettes. I really like the name that they're bite-size. Like they're definitely tiny and cute, and like I think you can create like a pretty full eyeshadow look from each of these. So this is actually two separate palettes. This one is the shade Berry Bad, and this one is in the shades. This is truffles. So we have truffles and we have Berry Bad. I like them both. The one thing that I did notice whenever I first pulled them out is that they kind of don't have like good highlighting shades. What I wish that there was is like more of a cream or like light shade, like one other lighter matte shade is what I wish that there was, like for like the brow bone or like the inner corner highlight. Like I just feel like these colors start off really dark. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. I'm gonna try to do a look where I use colors from each of the little palettes so we can get a feel for what they're all about. I'm gonna start off with the first shade in the Berry Bad palette, and I'm gonna use that as a transition color in my crease. First off, right off the bat, I don't know if you can tell that there's a lot of fallout with these shadows. Well, this one at least in particular. I'm okay with fallout, but that's just something to note. There is my transition shade. I am going to go in next with the second lightest color in the Truffles Bite Size palette, and I'm gonna throw that closer into my crease. Back into the Berry Bad palette, and I'm gonna use this shade right here. I really enjoy, it's hard to tell on the camera, but I really enjoy the kind of like purple and copper tone shimmers in it. It looks really pretty. So I'm gonna be putting that more on the outside of my lid. Wow, wow, you guys, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Next, I'm gonna transition just a little bit further in with the next shade in the Berry Bad palette. Borderline, kind of obsessed. So in this middle area here where I have left out, I'm gonna go in with this super shimmery, kind of like champagne-y kind of color. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the third darkest color in the Truffles palette, and I'm gonna lay that right on the outer corner. So I just finished out my bottom lash line with eyeshadow. It's just something super simple, pretty much just mimicked the same colors that I used on the top. I would like to say that I do recommend these little bite-sized palettes. The quality is very good. The blendability is very good. I'm super happy with the pigmentation. I'm very happy with the shimmers. I'm very happy with the mattes. The only thing, like I said, that I wish they had was a lighter shade. And they have a lot of different shades of these. There's not just the Truffles and the Bad Berry. There's a lot of different shades of these little palettes, and I recommend, I'll probably honestly be getting more because these are so like perfect for travel. Like just throw them in there. You're done. So cute. So I'm actually gonna go in with this shimmer stick and a little brush just to add my highlight up here. Next, we're going to do eyeliner, and if you've watched some of the other videos on my channel before, then you have already seen me use the E.L.F. Intense Ink eyeliner. This is a very large tipped felt eyeliner. I'm not the biggest fan. It definitely dries out quickly whenever I put it away. I put it away upside down so that the ink will go to the tip, although even then it's still, whenever I'm doing like winged liner or whatever, will dry out on me, and I've had to go in with other eyeliners to compensate for whenever that happens. So I'm not going to use that today because I already know that I'm not a super huge fan of it, and I picked up this Expert Liquid Eyeliner in Jet Black. I'm hoping this isn't a felt tip. I didn't check whenever I picked it up. My favorite thing would be if it was a brush tip, but we're gonna find out. It is a brush, it's a brush, it's a brush. You guys, that is a wing liner. That's what I'm looking for when I do a wing liner. Overall, I am very happy with this eyeliner. Very happy. Like, I love the brush tip. It could be a tiny bit more opaque. Like, I did have to dip in and go over a few times. This one actually looks a little bit more opaque than this one for some reason. Maybe I'll fix that. This over this every day. Yeah, really happy with those wings, really happy with the wings. Okay, so next I am going to go in with mascara. I went ahead and I just curled my lashes, and for mascara I am going to be using the Length and Volume Black Waterproof Mascara. I've never used an E.L.F. mascara before, so I'm pretty interested to see how this goes. I definitely tend to prefer waterproof over regular mascaras. I don't know if it's because like my skin is more oily or because I use a lot of like moisturizer and eye cream, but under my eyes I seem to always have a lot of transferring with mascara, so I find that waterproof mascara works a little bit better with that, but we'll see. This is what the wand looks like. Not super into that. Not super into that. Why is it so small? Why is it so small? So I don't know if you can tell, but I put on the mascara. I do feel like with a few more coats it could be good. It did do a really good job at separating my lashes. It grabbed all of my lashes and like really coated them all the way to the end, which I feel like helps with the lengthening aspect of it. As far as volumizing, not really. I could actually enjoy this as long as it doesn't do a lot of transfer. I feel like it looks really good on the bottom lashes. Cute, happy about that. But I'm actually gonna do some falsies, so let's go. False lashes, I grabbed a few different options. It seems like you can only get these online as far as what I could tell based off of me not seeing them in Walmart. So I got two different kinds. Keep in mind that if you are getting lashes from E.L.F., they don't seem to sell a lash glue, so you're gonna need to get a lash glue from somewhere else, another brand. So the two different kinds I got are Flirtatious and Winged and Bold. These are Flirtatious and these are Winged and Bold. I think I want to go in with Flirtatious. I'm back and the lashes are on. These are the Flirtatious lashes, and I feel like they go really well with the little romantic look that we have going on here. They're cute. I just trimmed them up a little bit, and I feel like they're pretty natural looking. Honestly, they're not anything too crazy. They don't cover up my eye look too much. Actually, I really like them. Okay, so moving on to lips. I am going to be using the lip plumping gloss and the Seriously Satin lipstick. I have used on my channel before the Tea Rose, the matte, oh wait. Okay, so I'm actually gonna be using all three of these. I thought that this one was a matte liquid lipstick, but it's not. So we're actually gonna be using Tea Rose, which is a liquid matte lipstick. And then I'm going to be using the Seriously Satin lipstick. I think the shade is Cream. I think that's the shade, Cream. Creme or whatever, however you want to say it. And then we'll see if we want to put on this lip plumping gloss after that. This is the shade Praline. I'm just gonna go straight in with the matte liquid lip. Now I'm gonna go in with the Seriously Satin lipstick in the shade Cream. But I'm actually going to go ahead and top it off with the lip plumping gloss and the shade Praline. And the final product we are going to be using today is the E.L.F. Dewy Setting Mist. I think you can only get this online. I think, not positive. But I love, love, love how this stuff smells. I love it so much. So we're gonna go ahead and set everything. Okay, so here is the final look.